So we talk about all these connections coming into the data center. Cloud seems bigger than this. It's not just Amazon. Like, how much cloud are people using these days?
Actually, that's exactly right. That is the main point. While certainly terminating VPCs and consuming infrastructure as a service is part of cloud, it is not the biggest part, in my opinion, with regard to a hybrid enterprise. What is by far the biggest part are all the SaaS services that are generally marketed directly to lines of business and app teams. So CRM marketed to the salespeople, NetSuite marketed to the finance people. That really is, I mean, that's one of the things that has driven shadow IT. And if you look at all of these solutions, almost all of them actually have a hybrid architecture where there's a back-end server connection to actually integrate and to make everything work. As an example, if you're using Salesforce.com, usually there's a connector virtual machine. It might be custom or a MuleSoft or SnapLogic instance. It is getting deployed on the enterprise side to facilitate Salesforce talking to the on-premise ERP system to get the latest discounts on products, to get the price list, and to get other information that is held in that ERP system. Those systems and that architecture is so prevalent, it begets literally dozens, if not hundreds, of these virtual machines that are basically edge terminations that are bridging between what is something out in the cloud and what is something back in the enterprise on the server side, as opposed to the client side. On the server side, all of these SaaS services involve that hybrid connection.
And these aren't running in the DMZ.
More often than not, they are not. They should be. They are very exposed and critical systems. They should be treated very carefully. And indeed, if you were, architecturally doing it properly, you would facilitate them inside the DMZ. Generally, enterprises do not do that for a couple of different reasons. The first is they're driven by shadow IT more often than not. So the security team, the network team, the infrastructure team don't even know they are there. The second challenge goes back to the point earlier about agility. If you stand up these edge virtual machines where you should, in a DMZ, you are going to go very, very slowly because you have all of the network controls and all the firewall controls, both the outside and inside firewalls, that need to be continually reconfigured every time you deploy one of these, every time you change, remove. All of that change control in the DMZ will beget you the traditional, any project takes 3 months kind of agility, where the business wants to move in 3 minutes, not 3 months. So that's why more often than not, actually almost exclusively, enterprises stand these edge virtual machines up in the main data center cluster, usually a virtualized VMware cluster, and they just stand those edge virtual machines up there, which is causing a highly privileged connection from the heart of your data center out into the cloud environment on the internet.